Hi, y'all. Welcome to the Pebbl weekly meditation. So glad you're here. So today's the fall equinox, and anytime there's a transition in seasons, it's just a great time to kind of pause and reflect and kind of connect with our intentions. So today I thought we would kind of explore the energy of joy. And joy is something for me that I've really been exploring in terms of understanding the difference between joy and happiness. And while there's many schools of thought, um, happiness is typically tied to an external circumstance, whereas joy is something that's inherent in all of us and that we can cultivate it. And for me, I really embraced it as kind of a energy. It has like some effervescence. But the most important thing I've learned about joy, especially over this past year, is that it can coexist with other emotions. And I think joy's been a great teacher for me this past year alongside grief. I'll be in moments of kind of a deep wave of grief, remembering my parents, and just all of a sudden there will be a moment of a memory, or see a butterfly or a hummingbird or some other sign that I think is an opportunity to connect with them. And I'm just filled with this, again, that for me, it's like an effervescence. So all that to say, we're just going to invite joy in to our practice today, and it's going to look different. This is more of a visualization. So in the spirit of all the practices that we do, this is just meant to explore and seeing what's resonating and what's not. So with that, I'm going to invite y'all to get comfortable where you are, starting with that nice soft downward gaze as you get settled in your space. And just beginning to take the deepest breaths you've taken all day, that nice deep inhale through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Just continuing for a few more breath cycles. As you're doing this, just allowing yourself to make any micro adjustments so you're feeling really comfortable and supported in your body. And then as it feels comfortable for you, you can gently begin to close the eyes and just bring the breath a little bit more inward as you inhale and exhale through the nose. Just beginning to connect with the sensation of the breath as it enters the body. Just seeing if there's a specific area of the body where you're most aware of the breath. Maybe the nose or the nostrils. Maybe the expansion of your belly. Awareness of feeling the breath as it travels and moves through your body, up and down along the spine. Just beginning to settle in with the cadence of your breath in this moment. Taking an opportunity to just connect with that pause that exists at the top of the inhale and the bottom of the exhale. Never needing like you need to hold the breath, but just aware of that pause and how it's always there and always leads us to our next breath. And then if you're comfortable, I'm going to invite you to just place your hand on your heart center right now. And just allow yourself to feel that connection of the hand on the heart space, almost as a way to kind of activate the heart energy. Just connecting with the breath as it's moving into and out of the heart space. Each inhale bringing a new energy and expansion of the heart space. Each exhale, just a softening and a deepening. This will just be our home base as we move through our practice. So if thoughts arise or your attention drifts, just returning to your awareness of this heart space, of the breath in this space. And keeping your awareness at the heart center, you can either keep your hand there, you can gently relax it. I'm just going to invite you to imagine the energy of joy entering this heart space. This may show up as a color. It might show up as a physical sensation, like a flutter. And even if you're not feeling anything, just allow yourself to imagine the energy of joy in your life, perhaps imagining a joyful time. Just allowing yourself to connect with this energy of joy, if it's a color or a sensation. And as you continue to breathe, just imagining this energy of joy, just continuing to become enlivened throughout the heart space. So again, this idea of this effervescence and this bubbling of this energy of joy that's just beginning to kind of dance around within your heart space, within the cells around the heart. And then just beginning to invite this energy of joy again, whether it's a color or a sensation, just beginning to spread and flow throughout your body. And just noticing the direction it wants to take. It may just move, continuing to kind of expand horizontally out through the chest, through the arms, through the hands. You may notice it's wanting to expand more in a vertical image. You imagine extending from the heart space up through the crown and down through your root. And then just allowing yourself to imagine this energy of joy beginning to just expand beyond your physical body. So this idea of energy and effervescence. Again, maybe it's a color, a sensation. Just beginning to expand beyond your physical body, expanding into the room that you're in. Just allowing yourself to settle into the nourishment and the comfort and the ease of this energy of joy. It's always within us, always around us, that we're just beginning to connect with, so we can tap into it whenever we choose. As you continue to feel this energy of joy continuing to flow around and within you, just gently bringing your awareness back to the heart space where that first seed or that first bubble of joy was planted, where we first discovered it. Just let your awareness rest there. Knowing you're continuing to be surrounded and embodied with this energy of joy around and within you. As you just focus on your breath, just letting yourself be showered and nourished and comforted by this energy of joy. You can introduce the silent mantra of hum sa, treating it as a gentle repetition coming from within. Silently repeating the mantra is not resonating, just continuing to connect with the heart space, the energy of this joy, dancing around and within. We'll stay here for a little while longer. I'll keep track of the time. You'll hear my voice when time has come to an end. Now just beginning to give yourself some deeper breaths as you keep your eyes closed. And just beginning to make any micro movements, beginning to wiggle your fingers and your toes. If there's a stretch that's feeling good or nourishing, go ahead and taking that. And as you feel ready, keeping the eyes closed, just begin to rub the hands vigorously together, generating some warmth and energy and connection. And then gently placing your hands on your heart as you seal in your practice, sealing in this intention of joy. It's always flowing, always available for us. And as you feel ready, you can relax the hands and gently begin to flutter the eyes. We'll end today's practice by a quote by Iyanla Vanzant. Joy stays with you no matter where you are and what is going on. Joy is a state of being fulfilled simply because you are alive. So for me, that's just kind of a relief. We don't have to do anything. It's within us, always available to us. So thank you guys for joining us today. Wishing you a happy fall equinox, and we'll see you next time. Thanks so much.